Jess getting back up because I want to hear his opinion. And thank you so much as well, Paigey, for sending the thingy. Right, what I am going to say, is we're all in a different kind of headspace right now. And I think everybody going at each other and everybody piling on each other isn't going to necessarily be the best option right now. There's people's mental health, people's drug addictions, people's past addictions, people's past, people's futures. People are getting hurt. Angles. What we need to do is, I think the best thing to do here is this. We've gone through the pain, we've gone through the slander, we've gone through the harassment on all sides. We've all felt it at some point. This situation could escalate to what it doesn't need to escalate. So I think sometimes having a conversation and drawing a line under it needs to happen. When you're able to draw a line under it and we're able to move forward, you're not going to be able to consume that kind of energy that people don't want around them. So I think we've had this conversation now. We've listened to what we've listened to. I don't think we necessarily need to keep discussing this topic. Yes, it's been said. We've shut it down. It's all been said in here. I think the best thing to do moving forward is if we all just need to do what we want to do ourselves. But please just remember, everybody's mental health matters. Everybody cares. I don't want 50 people on one person, 20 people on one person. At the end of the day, everybody's played their little part in this. If I can come together with the other side and I keep my word, I'm doing what I'm doing on my side. I will protect her whenever she calls on me and needs me over there. But I am here because guess what? I don't want to be involved with anybody having a relapse. I don't want to be pushing people to the point where they don't want to be here. I don't want people that are having psychotic moments that want to just take everybody out, that I'm speaking to privately, that I know what's going on. I'm not going to add to that on any of the lives. I'm not going into anyone's lives to bring my drama. I'm not going in anyone's lives to bring any hate. I'm not going in there to show anything that's not getting shown to me. And I think people need to realise that Sharon and Jess have a different relationship to a lot of other people. Jess's community is absolutely fantastic when they're all together and they're just having conversations which just consist of positivity. Jess can sit on 200 consistent viewers, people just looking at her. And that's a daily occurrence. There's been many times people have tried to take her out, including myself, and I take accountability for my part that I've played. We've all said disgusting things. I think Tammy's behaviour this week also as well, it does need to be called out, because just because you've got a sweet voice and you look innocent doesn't mean that you are innocent and you are sweet. And I don't think it's right that she's been able to rage bait as well in some of these situations. Now, listen, what I was trying to put across is this. If people can be sat in Jess's talking about Sharon's past, or anytime Sharon's in trouble, let's bring up Sharon's past. Anytime Sharon's in trouble, let's box somebody so they can scream about what Sharon's done to them in their past. But yet, if Sharon speaks about them or brings something up and says, well, hold on a minute, you were just slagging that person off to me 2 weeks ago. You were just sending me voice notes, and they're sending all this to Sharon. Sharon's then thinking to herself, well, hold on a minute, right? How can I be loyal and know what you are and know what you are, but I've been here for Jess, rid it out over here, but then you want to come back around Jess, you want to be in her face when you've been telling me for months, even maybe more than a year, to stay away from her. She's bad news, she's this, she's that. And then it becomes like, well, how am I getting bullied now? How am I getting chucked to the curb? How am I not being listened to? Why can't I speak without people saying, shut up, Sharon? And it does become draining. It does become where you feel like, fucking hell, you can't win. Because if you sit up there anywhere for 3 months and you have a good run, you're just waiting for somebody to come up into that box that's it. And it only needs to take one person. And then it's that person comes up, that person comes up. I think what we need to do is leave people's pasts in the past and concentrate on what people are saying there and then. Concentrate on what's actually happening with other people that are also coming up on these panels and having a lot to say. Let me tell you something. Yesterday on Jess's live was one of the most disgustingest lives I've witnessed with Just Anne and Tammy on that live, and I'm not just coming for them. I spoke to Jess that morning because I unfortunately tried to add her into a call, which I know now with what she's going through, that wasn't the best of ideas. Sharon did warn me and I thought I knew best. I didn't know she was going through this psychotic episode to the full extent of what I know now. So when I'm having conversations with Jess in the morning, which nobody else knows about, not even Sharon, I know now I knew then what her mentality was and the kind of road she was going down. I knew she was having a psychotic episode. So at some point that day, she would have needed me in at some point, because with Jess, is she can protect herself. All her viewers can protect her, but she knows that when I come in, I will back her to the full extent. I will get her out of whatever she's in. There's no way around it. Whether you put whatever you're putting in front and I'm there, she's getting out with it, whether you like it or not. And that's just it. And I am down the line, whereas if they are doing all that dumb shit, I will go in there to be the rescuer. But I don't do that anymore, only unless she really needs me. Yesterday, she needed me. Now, when I went in there to go and say to her, look at the situation, listen to what's been said, and make her see sense, because we didn't need any of that. And the reality is she's using her platform and people are using her to put this stuff out because they don't want to do it on their own platforms. And I didn't like that. She's going through a psychotic episode. You can see she hasn't been the same for a very long time. She's telling people that she's had 3 relapses now and she's open about it. She's trying to have a conversation. Whilst trying to have a conversation about this relapse situation and what she's going through, you've got their problems, their issues, and what's going on with them, and what Sharon said, and what that person said, and what this person said, and what that person said. Hold on a minute. The woman is telling you she's had a relapse. The woman is screaming out for help. She's staying on live for 10 hours. And let me tell you something. I counted how many hours she was on live yesterday. I knew something wasn't right because I sat on my live and went 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it got to the 8th hour, which was 8 o'clock. Is Jess still on live? And I said it to Paige. Yes, she is. That was the 10th hour Jess was on live. If you don't know Jess and you're supposed to be her friend, 3 rules you're going to know. If she's on live more than 5 hours, there's something wrong. And she's trying to protect herself away from what she doesn't want to face. If she's going through a situation where you can see she's going through a psychotic episode, the best thing that you don't want to do is allow all them people to come in the box to speak about their problems. Number 3, if she's telling you she's had a relapse, then what you do as supporters and people that really care about her is you make it all about Jess, because it's Jess's platform and it's Jess's relapse. It's what's going on in Jess's life, not what's going on in anybody else's life, not what's drama's gone on 6 months ago, not what he said, she said. It's all about Jess in that moment. And where's that space been? Where's that energy been? It can't be in there because too many people want to go use her platform to bring their petty little shitty little dramas and keep draining this fucking woman to the ground. When her supporters have sat on her fucking panel for months trying to build the platform, keep it alive and keep everything flowing. People are being disrespected as mods. People are being allowed to come in. And Karen, let me tell you something. If I had a problem with you, you should know by now, I would message you. And this is to the Irish Karen. I would message you directly and I would say to you, I have a problem with you. I'm talking about others. I'm talking about plants that go in there to be mods, to try to be mods, to try to do things to deflect away from situations, because when Jess is in a crisis and she's really going through it and she's having a relapse, she doesn't know what she's doing. So her mods, the people that have been there from day one, should be protecting that and making her aware you could potentially be making that wrong mistake. Well, look what's happened there, because you never know who's who. Look what's happened with the woman that's no longer here now, who pretended that she was for the kids. And we found out what she was doing in the background. Okay? So we have to be very mindful with what's gone around, what's being said, what's happened, and you've just gone through all of that heartache, all of them kiddie shit, all of that nightmare, which you don't want to go through again, right? To be able to just letting people in left, right, and centre. So the protection is, if you really care about Jess, you're going to make it about Jess. You're not going to bring your drama in Jess's. You're going to sit there and build her up until you can't build her up no more. Because if you keep engaging in this, she's going to go to jail. She's going to be on a murder charge. She's going to be on a park bench, and something serious is going to happen. So I am taking a step back from any of that drama, of any of that negativity. And I did not want to go at Tammy yesterday. I did not want that argument yesterday in Jess's. I did not want to bring any of that bullshit into that fucking live. I know what's going on in the background. I know what Jess is going through. Am I up on a panel sat up there every day, giving her stress? Do I come through there every day and sit in the comments and mention anything? No, I don't. Do I stay in my own lane? Yes, I do. Have I got my own platforms? Yes, I have. Do I need to use her platform for anything? No, I fucking don't. The woman is fucking ill. She said things to me and I've said things to her which will be unforgivable. There'll never be a time and a place where it will ever be the same. And I used to be that person that used to go in there even if she'd do whatever. And I'd go in there and go in there and go in there. Sometimes it's not about that you hate the person or you dislike the person. It's best to protect your peace, because if you already know what's to come, why put yourself through that situation? It's like you're going in a washing machine round and around and around and around, and you're just being drowned. You're just being drowned. You're just being drowned. It will fucking with my mental health. It will fucking with me. It will making me want to be a very bad person. It was sending me to be this person that I didn't even know who I'm becoming. So for me, I have to think about me, and that I can't associate with people that want to go up there disgusting Tammy. And you deflected everything onto Sharon, and I didn't agree with that. Yes, she's played a little bit of a part. Yes, she's had a mouth on her. Yes, sometimes she doesn't need to say all the things. But you've rage baited Sharon all week. You've done things. You've played things. And then you sit there innocently. And I don't agree with that. I think sometimes you need to take accountability for your actions, Tammy. I think you need to stop shit stirring. I think you need to stop telling people that they're not loved because they don't have a mother like yours. I think you just need to stop being a person that gets involved with everybody's situation. And I told you yesterday, you have no content. So when you're complicit with content that is non-existent, which consists of the TikTok shop, and then you want to come online, go on these pages that have a giggle on the rest and expect nobody to sit up there and say anything to you. It's disgusting. And your behaviour recently has showed what you are. If you look back at the recordings yesterday in Jess's, you listen to yourselves, because even when I come out of the box, it was just you and Justin tag teaming. But Jess, Annabella said that. But Jess, Katie said that. But yeah, Jess, you remember when she did that? But yeah, Jess. 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 And the fucking woman's head is literally just probably like exploding, because she's got two teenage girls, right, that are not even kids, just honestly, just in her ear, giving them all their fucking issues, like you was at a house having a fucking drink of wine. And it's disgusting. Some of you people haven't seen Jess. You haven't gone to a house to go check on her. Let me see now, right? Jess is going through a psychosis. Let's see who can make it to a house. Let's see who can check in on her and say, Jess, would you like me to come and visit you? Would you like me to come and check on you? Would you like me to come and bring you some food? Would you like me to come bring you some fruit? Would you like me to travel up there now and go and come and help you? Would you like me to go take you to the psychiatrist? Would you like me to go book you into a hospital appointment? Would you like me to sit with you for an hour? Or is this just some internet shit? Because I know when I was going through whatever I was going through, I went to that woman's house and sat in a house with her. That's it. So sometimes, yeah, with your friends, you've got to show up for them at the right time. It's not about this internet shit. It's not about coming on live and sitting in a fucking box and having a fucking opinion. It's about actually showing up for your friends and doing the right fucking things. All this disgustingness, people get a kick out with it. FYP pages, they've got to keep the content going. friends against friends, enemies against enemies. It's absolutely fucking disgusting. And guess what? Lakeisha wants no part of it. My Geraldine has been bullied off of this app, absolutely crucified. And you've got the likes of Tammy, that was also the face of that. You was the face of that, Tammy, asking people for evidence, asking people for proof with a woman that was battered and bruised in her own home. And she was made to be a liar. She was made to be a scammer. And you platform people that were making them claims. You platform people that was asking this woman to show the fucking receipts. People dropped Geraldine because they didn't like the sight of the fucking truth. People scrutinised that woman. And you know what? A single woman now with 2 children has now left this app and has got nobody, practically nobody, won't answer her calls, won't answer her messages, nothing. Not getting absolutely nothing out of her. So I hope you're all fucking happy with the bullying and the negativity. And you know what as well, right? Let me say something for the cult. As long as the cult around, anybody new that comes in or anything that any of yous have, because I'm out of it. I am fully out of it. I'm sorry. I won't do it for them sick-minded old bunch. They're an old bunch of negative people that will never touch grass in their life. And once you realise what you're surrounded by and who the fucking real culprits are and the real problem is, you'll understand what the fuck is going on here and you won't want to be a part of it. I no longer am going to be a part of their narrative because they've got nothing to do through the day. People that can't get out of the house, people that won't touch grass, people that have the same mindset. And I've noticed that they're all the same old negative bunch of people that are in that cult. And it's happened time and time again. Thank you so much. It's happened time and time again. And I'm not going to want to be in that negative vibe. Keep me away. If you want to be my friend and you want to be my supporter and you really care about me and my mental health and you want to see me strive and succeed, support me by supporting me with the positives. Come in here and say hi and leave and say goodbye. That's all I need from you. A real person that can send me a message without it containing drama. If I need to know something, my real friends that are my real friends that do everything behind the scenes will do all of that. They don't need me to be involved with anything because they have everything covered. Whatever needs to be sent to me and I need to know, I will know. But not everything needs to go in my ear. Not everything I need to consume. I have other people around me for them to consume that and for them to deal with that because that's what they deal with. That's what they're good at. Some things I'm not good at. I'm good at public speaking. I'm good at being able to dissolve situations. I'm good at winning wars. But I'm not good with having all these fucking, this person said that person said that, getting that screenshot. I'm not in every room, so I can't see everywhere. I ain't got eyes everywhere. I want this situation today to not be filled with drama. I want people to really unite today instead of making it about, you know, Jess and fucking Sharon and what's being said and what's not being said. I think people need to grow up and learn from the mistakes. We've all made mistakes. Me and Sharon's relationship is never going to be the same, but we can exist, and that's enough. That's enough. She might block me and go her own way, and I'll say au revoir, see you in the future, and I'll see you in the future. That's just our relationship. But one thing about me is this: I do not get involved with people's friendships. I'm not interested. It's when you cross me, that's when I get involved. And when you cross me, I will never be the same. So some things have been said, some things can't be altered, and that's just the way of life, unfortunately. Right, Paige, you give me your aspect of what you think and where do you think people should go moving forward, and what do you think with knowing that Jessie was speaking about her addictions and she'd had the relapse and the fact that the conversation could have really have, done what it needed to do. What do you think? Was you upset listening to that situation? And thank you for making that person a super fan as well. I don't know how you did it, but whoever paid you made a super fan. I want to say thank you. How did you do that, first of all? Sorry.
Basically, how I do it is you go on to your heart me's by your name,
Yeah.
and then it will say send a super fan box, and then you click send. Then it will come up as one times 1 fan, or 5 fans for £45, and so forth. Or you can do a
Oh my
custom
God,
one.
thank you so much, Paigey.
So you can send people super fans on your live. I
Oh,
forgot to
thank
do
you,
that.
Jodie. I've had my rough days, Jodie. Don't get it twisted. I've had my bad days. I've had
Come on,
really bad
guys, you
days. I've
can.
had to really go. Sorry, I've just invited
Sorry.
Queenie. Come in the box if you want. I've had really bad days. Don't get it twisted. But one thing about me is I'm down the line, and I will not tolerate any of that bullshit. And not just that as well. I know what some people have been going through in the background. I know exactly what's happening. Thank you so much, Jodie. Right, you explain to me what you think with this situation and how we should move forward. What do you think we should do? Thank you, 1111. Thank you, Jodie. Thank you. Everybody, can we power tap, please, to 5K? Let us know your experience because I know you love Sharon and I know you love Jess. So I'll go on mute.
Um, basically, I understand where Jess is coming from with all of her struggles, basically, that she's going through. That's what I'm going to call it. I don't want to mention the A word because it sounds disrespectful. So I'll just say struggles. And because, you know, you always see, well, let's get it right. You may have people that's in or outside your family that's in those struggles. So you can get to see, where you are coming from, Jess. And no one should knock you down for what you did in your past. They should be cheering you on what you are doing now, building you up and stuff like that. And stop giving you, oh, she said this, look at this, Jess. Oh, this has happened, Jess. You've been talked about this. Because that's not going to make your mental health great as well. Because, like everyone says, you have to protect your peace. And protecting your peace is number one because no one else will do it. And that's with that one with you, Jess. But, hope you don't find it too hot, Jess. But when it comes to Sharon as well, I think she should be moving on, doing her own thing, doing her own lives, music lives and all of that, and, try to stop, going into other people's lives. And because if somebody says something to
Would you
Sharon,
agree, right? Would you agree you would be more happier for Sharon not to jump in any lives, but would you always good morning, Martin.
Good
Would you
morning, love.
want Sharon to still give her opinion, but would you want her to keep it on her own platform?
keep it on her own platform, but just, just say it as, you know, just don't mention any names. That's all I'm saying. Like, if people know who you are talking about, those are the people that remain in your group. Yeah. And if people ask, oh, who you mean, those are the people that hasn't been
Yeah,
said
like
their
how
name.
Scouse, instead of saying our name, she said they. So
Yeah.
you're right, Sharon. Moving forward, without you, I think the best thing to do for some of us, like how Scouse did today, when she said they, instead of actually saying our names, I think the best thing that we can do is if you are
Well,
having a
when they say
conversation.
they, that could be anybody on the platform at any time, any place, anywhere, any age, any
No,
group, any
because no
team.
way.
Say they,
With the
like Lou
subjects.
says thingy. Let's say thingy.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
is that what you're asking for? Because I ain't going down that road. I say as I see, say as I've heard, what I do, what I don't know. I get annoyed with Sharon because the people say Sharon. Well, Jess says Sharon. She has a neighbour Sharon, Britain, the bitch. She has double R Sharon. All right. Yesterday she was saying Sharon. I was being accused of things I hadn't done because it wasn't me. It was a different Sharon. So she'd have said I've no doubt everybody would talk everything on me. So no, I don't agree. Say the chuffing names. It might shut the bastards up eventually. I am not
Right.
a pussy wipe. I am not here as a doormat. I am not here to be bullied anymore by anybody, right? I've said my piece. I've said what I've done. I argued all Christmas Eve for Jess, all Christmas Eve, while Geordie and Toxic and all that bloody humble and all that rubbish. I was screaming at the top of my lungs with Geraldine and Sarah, screaming at the top of my lungs, protecting her, right? I did the same in Thailand. I was screaming at people to stop doing it. You still don't bloody listen, none of you, because you don't care. That's the truth, and the proof of the matter is you don't care. Bullies don't care. They just don't care about anybody or anything. All those that keep Jessie on alive for 11 hours don't care. They really don't care. I understand. I know that Jess needs to have TikTok. It's her outlet for her mental health. It keeps her, she's just not lonely. You can't expect her to sit in that house all day, every day with the cats. It's impossible. Yeah. So it is her life. I have never, when I have gone to Jess's, I've never stopped Jess doing a live, and I never would. All right. But I'm glad to see Sherlock's back. That was a bloody eye-opener. So that lot didn't win on that case. They must be absolutely raging that he's back. But that's a them problem. I can do my lives with whoever I want. I did my live 2 weeks ago, which was it was unbelievable. I don't know if you were there, Keisha. We had the biggest laugh.
Yeah, it was me. I was there.
Yeah, entertainment. It was amazing. Everybody was saying how wonderful and brilliant it was and everything. And that brings jealousy. With that comes jealousy from people who can't do that. Can you, Tammy? You're screeching when they go score a goal. I have to pull my bloody earphones out my head and they say I'm loud. Yeah, there were people yesterday. Oh yeah, Sharon. Yeah, get it, drop it. I'm dropped instantly. But Jess can't drop Tammy. She can't drop Anchor. She can't drop Heart. She can't do that. So that to me says it's selective then. You don't want me there. That's why I get dropped. End of. And I'm realising a light bulb moment is coming and it's on. And I don't care. I spoke to Blue. Blue is talking to me. And it's a nice feeling after all this time. 12 months, that woman's never spoke to me. But I always work on that premise. The truth will always out.
Yeah,
and
I do
leave
feel
them
sorry
alone.
for
They
Blue.
will come home and the bloody tails come wagging behind them. So everybody that's left has always wanted to come back to me. So I can't be that chuffing bad, can I? Really, seriously. But thank you, Keisha, for allowing us to have this awareness this morning, darling. It isn't
I just
goodbye
hope it
or
doesn't
a what.
continue into a hate train.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Everybody
Jess
is
is going
blocked.
to be on
Nobody
in a
can get
minute.
at me. Nobody can get at me. Everybody is blocked. I spent practically most of the night blocking. Everybody's a cat.
That's the new FYP page, guys. Follow it. It's
Yeah,
official
that's my new
page.
one.
Yeah.
That's
Sharon, this is going to be the new FYP page, okay? Which
You know, I
is
won't
going to
deal
be
with
coming
it.
on live.
Trouble with Jessie, she accepted
Can you come in the box with it?
page
I can't at the
FYP.
moment because I'd need like 50 followers, and then I'll need to do like go around and
Thank you,
interact with
Vicky.
different people's videos.
I have a huge
So what I'm
following.
going to do with that
But
account, Keisha, I might just comment, like, if you've got videos or anyone's got videos, I'm just going to comment on your videos just with smiley faces or stuff like that, just to get my interaction.
Yeah, so listen to this, right, Sharon. Paige is going to be taking over the FYP. He's not going to be a biased host. There's going to be very selective people that are going to be allowed to enter the box, right? It's not going to be just come in the box and anybody's allowed. No, there'll be very selective mods, which you will be a mod straight away. You will have full mod access with everything exclusive just to you and you only to start with. So you will, obviously there'll be Queen and another mod that will have full mod access,
Queen
but
is
you will have
lovely,
everything, right? What's going to happen is Paige has got full credibility. Paige has never had any hiccups on this page. He's never disrespected anybody. He's never raised his voice to a woman, and he hasn't got no criminal history. He's never been involved in any domestic violence. He's never been involved in any abusive violence or any abusive language, and he is a very nice guy. So we're going to bring him forward, right, as a new character. That's going to be locked, because I think that he's very good at what he does, and he's very fast at what he gets. So this is a new guy on the scene, a new FYP host. It's the official page at FYP. Everybody get it followed, and I'm going to be promoting it on my main and my other accounts. Martin, good evening.
Can I just,
Good
before I
morning.
go, I'm going to go now because we've got to get off. Can I just say as well to
Yeah.
everybody practically on the app is blocked. All right. I don't want any interaction just at the minute. When I come back off my holidays, I will rethink and have a look. So, such like as Country Girl there, 61, yeah, message me and I will take you off when I get back. But up until then, because I didn't even think I'd be talking or hearing from Jess ever again. I'm not interested. I'm off the app. I don't want to know. I'm not off the app, if you know what I mean, but I'm not
Yeah.
doing lives and jolly bollies and going in people's boxes. I just want leaving alone for a while. I need to get my head around it. Like I said, I'm hiding under the staircase because I'm frightened as a child. Okay, and that's what we do, protect ourselves. And
Well, when you're ready and you got strong enough and you're ready, you're always welcome.
Yeah, I'm not against anybody. It's just my protection mode.
I know.
Okay, I need to protect myself and my family. All right, so we'll see what they come up with later on this afternoon. It'll be an absolute. I've no doubt I'll hear that one on somebody page somewhere. Will be saying what went on in Jess's today. So I will have a look, but I'm not right. I'm not rising to it like you, Keisha.
Go have a fantastic day.
I
Now
am
you're on
doing.
holiday. You're in the Maldives.
Yeah, we're off now. We're going.
Can you give us a view before you go? Can you give the viewers a view before I end the live?
It's the same.
Can we end on a positive view?
It doesn't change on a daily.
Well, it's good to show the views, guys. This is a positive view from the Maldives. Okay, Kaz and Sharon
Puerto
have
Rico.
gone and taken a couple of weeks away to the Maldives.
No, it's not the Maldives.
Sorry, where are you? Sorry.
Puerto Rico in the Gran Canaria.
Gran Canaries, sorry guys, Gran Canaries.
One of the
still like
southernmost
Maldives.
islands. It's a 4.5 hour flight from England. Okay, just let me try. Just hang on.
And this is the view.
I haven't got glasses on. Camera. Morning. Just to prove I have had a shower, I am dressed and ready.
Everybody put hearts in the chat, guys, because we're going to end in a minute. Thank you for the gifts, everybody. Honestly, make sure everybody's following that page.
Yeah.
Everybody's following Paige's new FYP page, please. Within a week, it'll be up and running.
Yeah, it will do.
Thank you so much,
Oh,
Daisy.
me then. I'm all for home.
Oh,
I've always been about home, always. Okay.
Look at that, guys.
So there's the palm tree. The palm tree. Down there is the pool. Yeah. It goes right round it. I can't really show you all, but there's the harbour as well. And there is our mate, the sun. All right.
Now, just listen. Breathe in. Look at the sea a minute. Point to the sea. Breathe in and breathe out. Look at where you are. Look at how life's changed.
And out through the mouth. Yeah.
Look at how life has changed within a year. Absolutely stunning.
Beautiful. And less than £400, I might add, all in. All transfers and everything.
Does look nice.
Yeah. Okay, everybody, have a wonderful day. Enjoy life. Make the most of it. Listen to both sides of the story, not one. And just because somebody says something doesn't mean it's true. I could sit here now and tell you all that I'm a this, that, and the bloody other. And would you all believe it? Seriously? No, you wouldn't. So stop believing this shit. I still haven't got over that yet, Keisha. I'm still trying to get my head around how I was trying to be undrawn and quartered there by Jess and the people for nothing. I didn't do anything wrong on that recording. Not one thing was said wrong. Not one. I was polite. I was considerate. I didn't out anything. I didn't say anything about anybody. It was just an out-and-out bully fest. Okay, so carry on. Take care, Keisha. Thank you for letting me up. Have a good one.
Have a good one as well, Sharon.
Yeah, and you, Paige. Thank you, and Martin. Thank you. And all those down in comments, with the nice comments, thank you so much. And all those with dirty ones, F off.
So how are you, Martin? You good?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, dude.
I just can't deal with this heat.
Yeah, same. But just to let you know, we've got another week of it.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Then we'll have the rain and the snow.
Oh, that'd be great. I'll be out now. I'll be doing my FYPs on the street in the snow.
It's a bit better when it's a bit cooler, isn't it?
I don't. I used to like the heat, but you know, recently I don't.
Right, guys, have a fantastic day, okay? And I'm going to go because Jessie's going to be on live and I don't want to go over her time. Sharon, look after yourself and be really safe, okay? Make lots of memories. And I'll see you this afternoon.
Good morning.
Okay, guys?
All right, have a good day.
Good morning, Martin. I'm sorry that I didn't get to speak,
You're all right.
but my phone's messing up because somebody keeps ringing me. Right, I'll be on this afternoon, guys, and I'm going to be doing some battles, okay? Thank you to everybody that came in here and tapped and supported. Thank you for the nice comments. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the repost. I really appreciate it. Paige, message me, okay?
I will do.
Martin, is everything all right with you, yeah?
Everything's good apart from this weather.
Well, don't be bloody ungrateful for it because I'll bloody click my fingers now and send some rain. Right,
Send me
have a
plenty.
fantastic day. Have a fantastic day, guys. Don't forget to go out, okay? Speak to you all soon. Bye.
Bye.
See you later, love. Ta-ra, pal.